Yeah, spotted that big buck way up there. Too far to get on video for Wesley shooting, I think. But I probably could have a little bit. But anyway, that buck was way up in there. And Wesley climbed up that ridge right through there. And that's where Wesley walked through. Down through there. And that's where, when I spotted that buck, that's where Wesley started walking from, right there. He spotted another 3 spike and a 2 spike and 5 does. Wesley made her to the quad. Big old deer, lots of rotten teeth, old buck. And we got him down in one of our old haunting spots. Called it haunting because that's what it is. By the time I spotted that buck, hiked about half a mile up there in about half an hour. Unreal. Long ways up there. If you look up this draw, The top of it up there. Way up there is where Wesley shot that buck. So there you go, Wes. Nice muley buck. Thing out of here now. Oh well,
yeah. Oh well. My hunting's pretty much over till November.
Yeah, he's a good buck though. Waterfall there. Boys are up there packing their deer down. Joey muley buck. We chased 3 different legal muleys today. Up in there. And they ended up finally killing one. Well, people, that's what it's all about. When you kill a big muley like this, probably 27-inch spread, a good 180 mule deer. This is our 3rd buck this year. Wesley killed one 183. Beautiful, beautiful heavy buck. But this one's got the tine length, the width, and the height. He's beautiful. Yeah, hard hunt here, but I ended up getting him. Hard work, determination. This is the only way she goes, people. Kill these big bucks. We work hard. We work really hard. That's the way it is. The old 7 mil. Ended up hammering them. Yeah. A good little ride up here. Yeah, hard hunt. Yeah, not bad at all. Up on the Galton Range, Grassmere. One old area I hunted and guided in quite a few years back. Killed a lot of bucks up here when I was younger. Decided to come for another burn, killed another good buck. This is the way she goes, people. You kill the good bucks and this is what happens. Good hunting. Yeah, and we got more mule deer hunting to go yet. We ended up with some really good bucks this year. This is the 2nd biggest. And we got the 3 big bucks, not one under 170. Can't beat that. I don't think too many people have yet. Hard work. A lot of glassing and a lot of work. And a lot of time. And lots of fun. Anyway, that's about her, people. And you look at this buck. Look at this buck. Brow tines are scoreable, so he ends up being a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 5. So he ends up being a good buck. He's not heavy, he's a young buck. He had no does with him at all, but he's a good buck. Take a look at that. And he's high. Look at this. And he's a good buck. Anyway, that's what she's all about, people. Good hunting. Lots of work up in the high country. Early snowfall, killing the muleys.
Not much for sign there. We've seen 5 or 6 does and a little 2x3 buck. And Wes just was adamant that there would be a bigger buck with them, right? So we went and did our morning hunt and we followed these other tracks way up top and didn't get nowhere. And we're coming back down and all of a sudden Wes is like, oh fuck, oh, stop. And so I stopped and he's like, there's a big buck, just drop him, Jared, drop him, right? So we tried to get a shot there, but he ended up taking off up the clear cut a bit and we had to run down the road to catch up with him, and then he was standing there broadside there, about 200 yards, and smoked him offhand.
That's good.
And then he was still trotting a bit, and Wes smoked him one more time, and that was the end of him.
Oh, good. Good buck though, guys.
Yeah.
Wide.
Dandy buck.
He's wide. He's you're at 26 inches easy, maybe a bit more.
Right, boy, Jeremy.
Maybe a bit more with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Kootenay jinx. You now live in Fernie, Jeremy.
Yeah, I have the guide.
Yeah.
Oh, nice buck though, Jeremy.
Yeah.
He's a good buck, boy.
My biggest buck ever.
Oh yeah.
By a
I
long
told you, take your time. And I seen the buck earlier. We knew he was around there. You just had to work on him, and you guys did, eh? Even better. Yeah, he's a nice buck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Way to go, Jeremy.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Oh, I guess you would be.
Bull nose on him.
We got him. Oh, he's a good buck. He's not bad. He's high and he's heavy. Eh? What's he doing? Is he still there? Because I only got the video camera on him.
The deer's at the bottom of that Christmas tree. He was behind there.
Same area I got my other buck last year. In fact, this deer's probably an offspring from the deer I shot last year, because he's starting to grow the non-typical points in the exact same spot mine did last year. He's a very heavy deer. Antlers are very heavy. I can hardly get my hands around him to drag him. He's a good buck. Good buck for sure. But show you where we spotted him from, and it was a long walk up here. And of course I made it up here in no time again. We're way down there somewhere. Doesn't look far, but it is. Here's another look at him. Beautiful deer, very heavy, tall. It's a good buck, he's gonna score pretty good. It's pretty big brow tines actually. It's very heavy. He's palmated and everything. He's a good, really good buck. I'm happy. Another good year so far. I still got to go way up here and find me a goat yet. Not today though. There he is again. Beautiful deer. Very nice buck. High and very heavy. That's what I like.
What a shot. .27-inch spread, probably a 165. Well, yeah, just a bit over 165 buck. Good buck. Yeah, really good buck. We were hunting goat up here and seen a good billy, but he was up high in the rocks bedded. And we spotted this muley and we figured, we might as well go after him. Save somebody else whacking him. That's the best part, eh, Wes? There's a good buck, people. Yeah. Really good buck. Yeah, move him around there, Wes. Right there. Keep him there, Wes.
Beauty deer.
Yeah.
A little dehydrated. I brought lots of water. I got up here and I got within about 50 yards of this deer. I could have got closer and probably whacked him with a bow, but oh, he's a big buck. So right now it's October 28th. He was with a bunch of does. I got him. Right up there is where he lay. See his legs sticking up right there? Just gonna give him a minute here, let him die. Oh, he's a beautiful deer. He's high, he's heavy, he's wide. Everything I'm looking for in a muley buck. He's not the big non-typical I was going for, but he'll do. Get up here and have a look at this guy. Well, I got up here and this is him. 5x4, great forks all around. Deep, he's heavy, high. He's a great buck. Really good buck. I'm happy with him. He's definitely in the rut. He stinks really bad. Really bad. She's good. October 28th, 2010. My muley. He had a bunch of does with him, but man, he smells bad. And he's swollen, and just an all-around good buck right there. Well, here we are in one of our mule deer hunting spots. Come for a good hike this morning, and you can see it's foggy down below. Dad's down there somewhere. We spotted a nice muley buck way up on the hill here, and pretty wide and high 5x5. Wow, 4x4 if you're not counting the brow tines. And so I ripped her up here, and I got within about 350 yards of him, and took a shot and nailed him. He was way over here when I first shot him by that bush there, and he slid all the way down the hill here. You'll probably see the blood marks here in a second. Slid all the way down. I thought he was going to go over the edge. You can see the blood there. He keeps going, and there he lays right there. Pretty good sized buck. It's a good shot, about 350 yards, 400 yards maybe. But I'll give him a few minutes here, and then I'm going to go for a walk over and see if I can get him out of there. Well, here he lays. It's quite the hike over here, let me tell you. It's very steep here. Those branches there are the only things holding them from going off the edge. There's a road way down there. Beautiful country. I was way up there when I shot. But we got him. It was a good stock. He had me pegged when I first shot at him. But the way mule deer is going around here, take what you can get. Yeah, he's a good buck. Nothing wrong with that. Nice 5x5, barely little brow tines there. Nice forks, deep forks. It's a good buck. I'm happy with
2 billies. One up here, 450 yards. The other one's goddamn close to 600 yards away, but they're both small goats. The other one over there is a little bit bigger, but you know, maybe a 9.5, if that. And that's going to be if. I know this one up here is only about a 9-inch. I've seen many of those goats. Many of them. Let them live another day. We'll see what happens. You never know what else could pop up in these crevices now. Guys, when they get their goat draws in this area, lots of them do hunt in here. You know what I mean? So the goats don't get of age. Let's put it that way. They just don't get of age. So we'll see what happens here. Nice and cool out right now anyway. I'm in the shade. Otherwise, it was a nice hike up here on Haco's Trail. The old RCMP trail used to come up through here a long time ago. Turn of the century. Anyway, we'll see what happens with these goats. Keep an eye on them. See if something else pops up here.
This is what some of the country looks like where we hunt goat. That's once we get the draws, that is. She's rough and rugged country.
Yeah, she's a journey in here, buddy. A little over 3 hours, 6 inches of snow. And for what, Tony? Why are we here?
The lakes are froze over, and we're saying to ourselves, the goats are smarter than what we are.
Yeah.
The cabin, she was alright. First time I videoed in the cabin, the trail out of here.
Tell you what, shitty flicker, try crossing that log in the middle of winter.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a log for him to walk across, right there.
60 pounds of pack gear on, keeping the balance on that. That's fun.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Let me tell you about goat hunting with Tony. It's a journey. Come on in here, 6 inches of snow.
Yeah,
Way off that ridge.
she snowed 3 inches over bloody night. She's still snowing now. These bloody goats are smarter than we are.
You know, those people are smarter than we are. Well, she's a journey.
We can say we've been there.
3 hours later, found some firewood in the cabin. Had spaghetti last night. What more can the guy ask for? Maybe a goat. Urinated goat steaks coming up for supper. We haven't been over there yet.
Yeah, that's an idea.
Go up that one.
Yeah, we could go up that one, I think.
Yeah, let's go find some new mountains to climb up.
Yeah,
It's a journey, but I think we're doing pretty good for a couple old guys.
yeah.
Fat.
Yeah, the young buck there couldn't keep up to us.
Yeah. I don't think I was as fat as when I started yesterday, though.
Oh, no, definitely no.
Got a couple of bucks out of Grand Forks there. Probably had a walk for a couple 100 yards on those ones. I thought I was going to get me in shape, but nothing for this. Oh, she's a journey.
We weren't successful on this trip. We had some bad weather. That's the way it goes in the high country sometimes.
Now we're back to the cabin.
Oh yeah, might as well. See what she does and anything else comes out.
Should I go hunting goats in the rain, Tony?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Let me get my binoculars. I'll go back up the mountain. Cool. Cabin light leaked in 4 places over my bed last night. We're on a roll. What kind of fix?
Yeah, we only had a few leaks here. Poured down with rain.
Pretty bloody miserable. Hear that big avalanche just come down?
Oh yeah, the dandy, eh?
Right, that sounded like it was pretty close.
Yeah. Lucky there wasn't much snow.
Yeah, no kidding, I could come right down the...
Well, here we are, up in the hole in the wall drop. We've seen a few good billies and some nannies and kids lower down. And goats love this kind of weather, boy, the bit of snow, because we stick out like sore thumbs now. Oh well. Think about that, Chris?
One way or another we'll get to that.
Well, we'll spend the afternoon up here, but that doesn't accomplish nothing. Huh?
Yeah, I'm going to show them our little windbreak we got happening here.
Boys are going after this goat right now. Here we are having a fire. We had some goats earlier on that took off. And then this one, he's stuck up in the rocks here. The boys of Wesley and Chris are going to go down, see if we can ambush him. Right across the draw from us, so I'll let you have a look here whereabouts he is, see what we're looking at. He's going to bed down now. That's what we want. Wesley and Chris ended up hiking down about 75 yards in the timber below the goat. Ended up getting a good crack at him. He hit him. He's hit. Good shot, though. Really good shot, boy. 8-inch horns, 8.5-inch horns. Chris's first goat. Beautiful little. Yeah, he's only a little guy. He's only a little guy, but all the other bigger boys don't want to play. And this guy Chris spotted him by himself right from our fire behind us. We were filming from earlier on, and we had that goat right here. I mean, what a better spot. I mean, Chris spotted it. That little goat can't go nowhere. He's done for. Yeah, he's got 8-inch horns on him, 8.5. Hey? Yeah. You know what I mean? He's a good goat. Small face on him. He's only a young Billy. Very young goat, but hey, we got bad weather coming in, man. We got snowed yesterday, 4 inches, man. And I tell you what, this is an omen, boys. But Chris seen him, and Chris got him, and that's all that matters.